Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about Section 42 of the Companies Act 2017, which deals with not only the criteria for obtaining a license for an association not-for-profit, but also talks about the reasons on the basis of which that license can also be revoked by the SECP. So in this video, we're going to look at the various reasons, that is the various grounds on the basis of which a license can be revoked from the NPO even if it has once been granted by the SECP. However, this is very important. Why? Because once you have obtained the license, it's essential for you to know that there are certain restrictions on NPOs that you have to make sure that you comply with those. Otherwise, your license can be revoked by the SECP. Okay, so without further ado, let's talk about what these reasons are. So on this slide, you can see that I have mentioned that the Commission, that is the SECP, may at any time, that is at any point in time after issuing or granting the license to the association not-for-profit, later on the Commission may decide to revoke that license, and the reasons on the basis of which that revocation is going to take place have been mentioned in Section 42 of the Companies Act 2017. Before I start talking about the individual reasons, let me just mention very briefly that please don't stay under the misconception that all of the reasons that are mentioned in Section 42 have to be satisfied exhaustively. That is, it's not necessary that all of the reasons mentioned within Section 42 do not have to be applicable collectively in any particular NPO's case. So in other words, it is sufficient if even one of these reasons is applicable in a particular NPO's case, and if the SECP, that is the Commission, is satisfied that the particular NPO whose license is being revoked falls under any one of these reasons, then that particular reason alone is going to be sufficient. And like I said earlier, all of these reasons do not have to be satisfied collectively. Okay, so let's talk about what these reasons or what these grounds are. So first and foremost, as is mentioned in the slide, which you can see in the picture, so the first reason is if the company, that is of course the NPO, that is association not-for-profit, or its management has failed in any way to comply with the relevant terms or conditions on the basis of which that license was originally granted to that NPO, that in that situation, that NPO's license may be revoked if the SECP or the Commission, basically SECP is the Commission, so if the Commission is satisfied that the company or its management has failed to comply with the relevant terms and conditions, then in that case the license may be revoked. The second reason on the basis of which the license may be revoked is that regardless of the particular terms or conditions on the basis of which the license was granted to that particular NPO, other than those terms, there is of course an additional requirement that the NPO also has to comply with any relevant regulations that have been specified in the regulations that are regularly issued by the SECP. So for instance, as I've talked about in an earlier video, that the SECP has recently issued the 2018 regulations, which particularly deal with, that is, they particularly pertain to NPOs, associations not-for-profit, and in those regulations there are certain requirements mentioned, and those requirements have to be complied with. For instance, the requirement that I have talked about in detail in one of my earlier videos is the fact that if you are a member of the association not-for-profit, then even if you are providing certain services to that NPO, then you're not entitled to get remuneration for that particular service that you are providing. So members essentially are prohibited from being paid anything from that NPO's funds. Okay, so if you want, you can look back on that video. For now, I'm going to move on. So the third possible ground for the revocation of license is simply that if the company, that is the NPO, is conducting their affairs in a manner that proves to be prejudicial to the public interest. Now, What counts as the public interest is of course something very subjective, and there is no fixed defined criteria. However, once an NPO has been granted the relevant license, then it has to be very careful that if it's engaging in any sort of activity that may potentially prove to be prejudicial to the public interest, then it has to make sure that it does not continue with that activity, because of course, like I said, that if the SECP, that is the Commission, becomes aware of the fact that the public interest is being harmed or may be harmed, then they may revoke the license of that NPO. Now, to give just one example here, because like I said, this is an open-ended category and there is no fixed definition as such. However, it's very easy to find examples of what is going to harm the public interest. So for instance, if your NPO is engaging in some sort of activity in which the public decency, or that is the morals of the public, are being offended in some ways, then in that situation, for instance, that NPO's license may be revoked on that ground if, for instance, you are not complying with the relevant moral standards of the society in which that NPO is operating. Okay, moving on, the fourth possible ground for the revocation of your license is that if a company, that is the NPO, has defaulted in filing with the registrar. By the way, the R for the registrar should have been capitalized in this slide. So if the company has not filed its financial statements or annual returns for the preceding 2 years, that is the immediately preceding 2 consecutive financial years, then in that situation also the license may be revoked. This one is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to give any examples or talk more about this. Moving on, the fifth possible reason is that if the NPO, that is the company, has in any way acted against the sovereignty, the integrity, the security, or the national interests of the country, that is Pakistan, then in that situation also the license may be revoked. And so to give you a very simple and quick example related to this particular reason, let's say that an NPO is operating in a way that is basically providing cover to certain people who are here in Pakistan as agents from another country. Then in that situation, obviously you can see that that particular NPO is acting against the sovereignty, the integrity, the national interest, and of course the security of the state. Or for instance, the NPO is involved in any sort of activity in which, let's say they're discussing about how to break up Pakistan. We have discussed in the class how certain NPOs do indeed operate as covers for such ulterior motives. So if the SECP finds, that is the Commission discovers, that an NPO is indeed involved in any such activity, then of course the license is definitely going to be revoked. And in this video, we've already discussed the 5 reasons on the basis of which the license is going to be revoked by the Commission, and in the next video, I'm going to talk about the remaining reasons on the basis of which the license may be revoked by the Commission.